Okay. Get this all situated here. Whoops. Got a controller sitting here somewhere. Okay. So we gotta turn it on. Come on now. Something ain't right. There it goes. Just being difficult. Oh, we're just gonna play around for a little bit. Nothing in particular. Nothing great. Close comms.
Acknowledged.
Oh, goodness. Everything, there it goes. Got an update. You know, I really don't care about making credits. Just gonna make a little trip because I can.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing
No
pad.
compelling gameplay. Just taken out for a little spin here on a Monday afternoon. All we're gonna do. Just gonna go out for a little spin. I think it was 7. Wasn't really paying attention. Not really paying attention. And I took out this ship because it's just more fun to fly than the dirt just for kicking around. Simpler, I guess. Here's the key word. Startup. Startup.
Acknowledged.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Takeoff.
Launch
Ascending.
complete.
I wonder I can find selling here without going into the star map. Range.
Collecting data.
Might get lucky. There it is. Look at that. Jump. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it's just nice to ignore your star map if you don't have to. I had a feeling it might be below the Planet Crusader there, so if you got to search it out, you'd be there forever. But range.
Collecting data.
You can find your targets without if you choose to do so. It just takes longer. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
These worlds really pop out in 3D geometry versus the Z normal buffers. They just popped out exactly
Quantum
what they
travel
are.
complete.
Cruise control.
Affirmative.
Change view.
Change camera.
View 4.
As you wish.
Change view. The only thing I don't like about changing the views that I've got preset is you have to actually go back out a third person and back in to get them to take. Change view.
As you wish.
I mean, they work all right and all that. I just don't know if that's I'm doing something a little bit wrong. But everything works off the F4 key as far as third person, and it's a hold key. So as soon as you hold it, after you're in the third person view, it's going to switch back the other way. Although it should be a press and release, not a press and hold to change views. I don't know. Not really a big thing. I'm sure they'll clean a lot of that stuff up as the game gets it's farther advanced. Range.
Collecting data.
And every time you do change out of your third person view, it's one of the times your comms will come back on automatically. It resets. Whoops. Close comms. I'm just here.
Comms closed.
Cruise control. I'm here flying around. Not paying no attention. And that's pretty much what you're going to do when you do something so stupid. Alright, let's get back into paying attention to what we're doing before I cruise control.
Affirmative.
I gotta find my marker again. Whoops. Passed it up. Don't know how far we passed it up, but we did. That's Trim and Myers, so should be down here somewhere. These are on the other side of the world. Huh, interesting. Graham and Myers is not that far from Hicks. There we go, we're pretty close. Yeah, we were just busy flapping our jaws. Running way too fast. Landing mode.
Lowering gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Do not use landing pads if you don't want your ship to be sucked up into oblivion. I have no trouble with despawns when I don't use them. Change view.
Acknowledged.
getting a little closer. Change view. Change view. Change view.
As you wish.
He's being a little picky today.
Weapon systems offline.
Little picky. Close comms. I'll be glad when I get that fixed. Close comms.
Comlink closed.
You'll also notice that sometimes you have to close it twice. Don't know what the deal with that is, but okay, let me see where it's at here. This one here, I believe. Believe it's this one here. I have been wrong before. I guess we might as well get us a few things. There is a mission here, shipping mission, by the way. If you're not aware of that, did park a little closer. Parked a little close. Come on, where's my canopy? There it is. Startup.
Acknowledged.
Aegis combat assist.
Take off.
activated.
Ascending to 30 meters. Retracting modules. Handing you the con.
Range.
Landing gear retracted.
Range.
Collecting data.
Might be it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. It's behind me somewhere. I bet you that one right there. Yep. Cruise control. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
And cruise control is for us lazy people. I don't have to hold the throttle up because I'm on a joystick. Dual joysticks. And I just like to be lazy with it. In many ways, a HOTUS might be just more enjoyable. If you could set it for absolute, I don't know. I'm not going to find one to buy. I'm not going to buy one to find out, as this game will never release before I die anyway. I just wasted money. I do prefer daylight flying because it gives you more to look at while you're traveling across the landscape, even though really there's not a whole lot there to see. But sometimes you get daylight, sometimes you don't. I have no idea what that was. Still don't know what it is. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
Landing mode.
Initializing landing procedures.
Landing gear deployed.
Change view.
Change camera.
Change view.
Affirmative.
Shields offline.
Offline. They're all offline. Little graphical glitches there for whatever reason. And that may not even be technically Star Citizen's close comms. Could be that
Affirmative.
Rift has caused that. Close comms.
Acknowledged.
Especially when you run it in 3D geometry, it will create graphical glitches on occasion. You don't see in the regular when you run it on the desktop. Nature of the beast.
Atlantes, good evening.
Hey, how we doing, Atlantis? Yes, I just thought I'd get in here and kick this around for 30 minutes or so today.
Atlantes, doing great. What about you?
No complaints. None at all. Game seems to be running pretty good today, server anyway. You could never tell, but yeah, it's been running pretty good here. I just got on to screw around a little bit. Doing absolutely nothing fancy. And I took out the easiest ship I had to fly. Tells you how lazy I'm being. I did manage to almost crash it though. Came really close. Startup.
Acknowledged.
What happens when you're not paying attention to what you're doing? Talking?
Systems green.
Atlantes, hee hee.
Takeoff. Takeoff.
Ascending.
complete.
Retracting
There it
modules.
goes.
Handing you the con.
Cruise control.
Landing gear retracted.
Affirmative.
Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
I do notice when you go into jump now, it does orientate you to what it considers upside down. Don't know why that is, but it does.
Quantum travel complete.
Range.
Collecting data.
Atlantes, yet it is a bit weird.
How about over here? We'll fly by Grim Hex. I don't want to land. I don't think that's swallowing ships up there. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
Yeah, landing pads have been trouble spawning from what I read. I don't know for a fact.
Atlantes, what is the button you did to see all that? Atlantes,
I do.
range?
Cruise control. I do believe, let me think of this B key. B key is the same one that does your quantum drive spool. It's the B key. You hit it the first time, it brings up all the your markers. The second time, it spools. Third time, it goes into quantum travel. But it is all the B key. That's what it's bound to.
Atlantes, okay. Atlantes, thanks.
Hey, no problem. I wish they wouldn't have everything on the same key all the time. It does make binding things a little more difficult. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
But it works, so I guess I can live with it. Room Hex is actually pretty neat. It's a shame we can't see it better. It's so dark. And I guess I could crank up the brightness, but ruins it for all the rest of the game. Bright light. Oh, looks like that one's broke off down there. Little damage. And that's Grim Hex anyway. You can land. It's just like I say, from what everybody's been saying, that it's been kind of trapping you there. Your ships despawn so fast. I just don't have any reason to stop, so no reason to get involved with it. And it may just be a server thing that happens once in a while. A lot of these bugs, that's what you'll find. They're server issues. They're really not true bugs. Servers get a little bit crowded, too much information, and things start going wrong. A lot of times you can fix them just by changing servers.
Hydrogen fuel at 50%.
Oh, I forgot to fuel this up last time. Since I've had it out a couple times and put no fuel in it. Now theoretically, if you just go in a straight line in decouple mode, it will refill. Let's test that. We'll take it down in the atmosphere. Range.
Collecting data.
We'll take it down the planet here and see if it actually will refill the tank. Just by, guess we gotta get close enough. We'll see if that is true while we're out here. Yeah, jump. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
I'll see, it looks like it's going to smack us into some asteroids here. But it didn't. Sure shifted us sideways, though, to get a clear path. That's pretty cool.
Quantum travel complete.
That was pretty cool. Range.
Collecting data.
Okay, doesn't matter where we go, so this will work. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
And we'll see if we can actually make some hydrogen fuel. I mean, they used to make hydrogen fuel, but they changed that mechanic somehow in 3.5. But people say you can still do it. They're supposed to still make it if you got intakes. Not all ships have intakes. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
And I don't know how fast, but we actually went down a percentage point, so. Uncouple.
Flight assist off.
Now see, we are just drifting now. We're not actually on the throttle. We are uncoupled. We are maintaining our speed heading, unless I change it. We're maintaining our speed because we are uncoupled, although I do notice it's degrading a little bit. We are in the atmosphere and it's affecting the ship. So it should degrade when you're in an atmosphere. I don't see it making any hydrogen fuel though. What I understood, it happened when you're in the planet atmosphere, free hydrogen floating in the atmosphere. Or I guess any place where you can find free, but it's not filling up. I mean, we're not in any trouble of crashing or nothing, so we're just going to continue to let it drift till we lose our speed. I guess technically, once I lose my forward momentum, this ship should be falling to the ground. I mean, this little adventure probably has some lift. It has wings. Now we're losing speed. We're losing it. So it's not working here. Let's take it up out of the atmosphere and see if it works. I'm still uncoupled. So I have to, once I get out of the atmosphere is when I will, whatever rate that will be, let's kick her speed limiter up a little bit so we can climb faster. A little experimentation here. Got nothing better to do. My suit is leaking O2, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that, but I can. I guess that's a bug in the game. It doesn't seem to affect anything, but it's a visual thing. Okay, let's back off the thrust, see what happens. Now we should be slowing it down, so we're still definitely inside the atmosphere and the gravity well, so. But we're down to 46%. I am wasting no throttle. My hands are completely off the sticks right now. We're just drifting. Momentum's carrying us. Now the whole thing is it's not supposed to make it while you're into your throttles because you're burning it faster you can collect it. But if you do what I'm doing here, you are supposed to be able to collect it, but I see my percentage is still going down. Although technically I'm sure we're still in the atmosphere because I have an altimeter reading. So we'll get out of the atmosphere and see what happens. Yeah, from what I read, what I'm doing right now is what you do to actually, if your ship has end tanks, to gather hydrogen fuel. You're in uncoupled mode. You're using momentum. And your scoops are collecting the hydrogen, or whatever it's using. Okay, now we're out of the atmosphere. We are uncoupled. So let's put down to 44. I think they're wrong. I don't think it is working. It may supposed to be working or may will work in the future, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. Or at least on this ship. Not going to say it wouldn't be working on my freelancer Durr, who's supposed to be making fuel. I say it's not supposed to work on all ships. I think this ship has intakes. It might not have intakes. It might not be a ship that can actually replace fuel. And I have no idea what those random noises are. That noise happens every so often for whatever reason. Maybe the metal's getting cold, shrinking, I don't know. I'm sure they got a reason for it. Nope, we're losing fuel, so. Couple.
Flight assist engaged.
So whatever the reason is, it ain't working on this ship. Cruise control, we'll have to try it on the Durr. Cruise control. Also remember your cruise control won't work if you're on couple mode. Range?
Collecting data.
I guess we're about done screwing around today. We'll go on back to Alisar. Whoops, Grim Hex. That's not where we want it. Jump.
Jumping.
Travel initiated.
Now, a lot of people like to land uncoupled, and there's nothing wrong with it. I do it every now and then. But it's really simpler if you have assist on and you land coupled, because you have it just assists you. You don't have to be so cruise control. You don't have to be so you don't have to watch what you're doing so bad. Little drive by there. This is Olisar is a place that will not stay in the game, where it's going to be redone. I'm not sure exactly how they're doing it. Don't really know. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and
Mobile glass.
locked. Displayed.
Wish there was a single key we could use for comms instead of this whole mobile glass or MFD BS, but such is life. Gonna have to live with it. But things like landing services would be nice, just have a keyboard binding. Close mobile glass. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Auto land.
Automated landing enabled.
And it's just easy to auto land. You don't have to. You can land it on a planet, you can land it here.
Landing complete.
It's just a lazy factor.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Up here, the battery went out of my controller. There it goes. Sometimes
Weapon
shit
systems
happens.
offline.
I use 2 joysticks, Xbox 360 controller, and I still use the keyboard and mouse. I just mouse once in a while, but it's really hard to use the keyboard when you're in HMD, so I put enough stuff up that I don't need to. And then with voice attack, I don't need to see the keyboard unless I'm playing around setting things up. As far as playing a game, I never need to look at it unless I forget. They're trying to get something to work that doesn't seem to be working. Alright. Whoa. That guy was in a hurry. Now, since we can't park our ships or have them taken away, I guess we're done for today. Fun little jaunt. We checked out a couple things. Nothing wrong with that. See everybody later. Yes. Okay.